Okay, so now we're going to continue with revenue, cost, and profits. Revenue, cost, and profits. And this part usually comes in the exam, so it's important to take it very serious. And if you want to really understand this part very well, you have to have at least a little idea in economics to understand it very well. You have to have an idea in theory of cost. You get it? Because it usually talks about cost. But then you don't worry, we'll take a question under it. Then whilst we are answering the question, I'll be explaining everything. So now the question says, find an expression for the profit function given the demand function 2K plus P is equal to 25 and the average cost function AC is equal to 32 over K plus 5. Find the values of K for which the firm A breaks even, B makes a loss of 432 units, then C maximizes profit. All right, so now the question has given us the profit function. So the question says the profit function is equal to 2K plus P is equal to 25. Then the average cost function and the average costs function is equal to 32 over K plus 5. So this is what the question has given us. And the first thing they said is we should find an expression for the profit function. So we should find an expression for the profit function. So now what is profit? We all know that profit is total revenue minus total cost. You get it? How much you are making in a company is how much you get minus the amount you incurred. You get it? So profits is equal to total revenue minus total costs. So now, since we know that profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost, we can represent profit by pi. You get it? In this topic, we are just going to represent profit by pi. So anywhere you see profit, you just put pi there. Then the total revenue represented by TR. The T is for total, the R is for revenue. And the total cost represented by TC. T for total, C for cost. So now we know that the profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. So that's what I've just written here. That's all. Now, what is total revenue? Total revenue is how much you are making in a company. You get it? How much you are making in a company. So if let's say I'm selling maybe 5 markets, if I want to know how much I'm really making, is the 5 markets times how much I'm selling it. You get it? So if the price of the marker is 5 CD and let's say I sell 3, it means I'm getting 15 CDs, 5 times 3. You get it? So I can say that total revenue is equal to the price, which is how much I'm selling it, times the quantity. You get it? If I'm selling this marker and I want to know how much I'm making, it will be the price. If I'm selling it for 5C times the quantity, which is 3. So if it's 5 times 3, then it will be 15. That's how much I'm making. You get it? So the total revenue is equal to the price times the quantity. Now, in the question, they gave us the profit function. The profit function was given as 2K plus P is equal to 25. And we can see P here. So we can just make P the subject and place it into this equation. You get it? So we are having 2K plus P is equal to 25. If we want to make P the subject, we can just do it by saying, so this is what the question gave us. 2K plus P is equal to 25. So this is what's in the question. 2K plus P is equal to 25. You get it? And the P is the price. But the question didn't give us the exact price. You get it? But it gave us 2K plus P is equal to 25. And P is the price. So if we want to know our P, we can just make P the subject. You get it? So if 2K plus P is equal to 25, I can say that I can just bring P to this side and send the 2K to this side. So P will be equal to 25 minus 2K. You get it? I've just made P the subject, the price. So the price is equal to 25 minus 2K. P is here, so I just brought 2K to this side. You get it? So if now my price is equal to 25 minus 2K, to get my total revenue, I can just multiply my price times the quantity. So now I can say my total revenue is equal to the price, and the price here is now 25 minus 2Q. So 25 minus 2Q. Then the quantity was not given, so times the quantity. So I can put this in brackets times the quantity. You get it? So now I can just simplify this by saying TR, my total revenue, is equal to 25 times Q will give me 25Q. Then minus 2Q times Q. That will give you negative 2Q squared because the Q is 2. You get it? So now I found my total revenue. My total revenue function is now 25Q minus 2Q squared. You get it? But profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. So I also have to find my total costs. You get it? So how do we find the total cost? So let's do it here. Now the total cost is equal to, this is from Econ's theory of cost, the average costs times the quantity. Total cost is equal to average cost times quantity. You get it? Average cost is also equal to the total cost over the quantity. So you just do a change of subject. So for this formula, you just have to put it in your head. The total cost is equal to the average cost times the quantity. You get it? So if total cost is equal to average cost times the quantity, we can say the total cost is equal to, what is our average cost? Now, the question gave us our average cost function to be 32 over Q plus 5. So that's our average cost. So the average cost here is 32 over Q plus 5 times the quantity, don't forget, times the quantity. So now, finally, my total cost is equal to 32 over Q times this Q. It will cancel each other. You get it? Q is multiplying all what is in the bracket. So 32 over Q times Q. This Q will cancel this Q. So it's going to be equal to 32. Then 5 times Q is going to be 5Q. So our total cost function is going to be 32 plus 5Q. You get it? So that's our total cost function. So now we've got our total revenue, which was 25Q minus 2Q squared, and our total cost to be 32 plus 5Q. And we said the profit is the total revenue minus total cost. So what can I do? I just subtract these two functions. So let me clean the board so that we can do it at the top. Let me clean this side. So the profit is the total revenue minus total cost. And our total revenue is right here, 25Q minus 2Q squared. So let me just write it, 25Q minus 2Q squared. That's our total revenue. Then minus the total cost. And the total cost is 32. So into brackets, 32 plus 5Q. You get it? So this becomes our profit function because the profit is total revenue minus total cost. So what do we have to do? We just have to simplify this. Now, how do we do that? 25Q minus 5Q. We have 25Q here. We have 5Q here. So 25Q minus this 5Q. This minus is affecting all here. Or let me just do it step by step. Let me just do it. So 25Q minus 2Q squared, then minus 32 minus 5Q. You get it? So you have 25Q and negative 5Q. So that becomes 20Q. Because 25 minus 5 is 20. Then we have negative 2Q squared, then minus 32. This is what you are finally getting. If we want to rearrange it, we can say the negative 2Q squared plus 20Q minus this 32. So negative 2Q squared plus 20Q minus 32. This is our profit function. So this is a quadratic function, you get it. So now what else did the question say we should find? The question said, find the values of Q, that's for the A. Find the values of Q for which the firm A breaks even. All right, let me clean this part so that we solve it. So the A says, find the values of Q for which the firm A breaks even. So now where a firm breaks even is where the profit is equal to 0. You get it? And this is our profit, negative 2k squared plus 20k minus 32. So where it breaks even is where all this is equal to 0. You get it? So now, where negative 2k squared plus 20k minus 32 is equal to 0. This is where the firm breaks even. And it says we should find the KO values. So how do we do that? We just punch it on the calculator. So you go to mode, then 5, then 3, then starts negative 2. The coefficient of KO squared, so negative 2 is equal to 20. And it's equal to negative 32. So we have x is equal to 2. So here is KO. So KO is equal to 2 and KO is equal to 8. So this is where the firm breaks even. You get it? So that's your final answer. So that's for the A. The B says find the values of KO for which the firm makes a loss of 132 units. All right. So let's clean this part. So you are done with that part. So find the values of KO for which the firm makes a loss of 132 units. So where the firm makes a loss of 432 units, we just equate it to negative 432. Loss is always negative. If it's making a loss of 100, you equate it to negative 100. Don't forget the negative. Loss is always negative. You get it? So where it makes a loss of 132 units is going to be negative 2k squared plus 20k minus 32. Then you equate it to the loss, which is negative 432. So now we rearrange this and find the KO values. So we can say negative 2k squared plus 20k. Then you have negative 32. So you can bring the 432 to this side. So negative 32. When it comes to this side, when it crosses the equal sign, it becomes plus 432. Then it's equal to 0. You get it? So we have negative 2k squared plus 20k. Here's 20k, sorry. So plus 20k. Then negative 32 plus 432 will give you 400. So plus 400 is equal to 0. You get it? So this is what you are getting. So this side, you just punch on the calculator. So every time when they give you a question like this, try and rearrange it so that it becomes KO squared, then KO, then the constant. You get it? That's how you can solve it. You can't solve it without rearranging it. So now let's punch it on the calculator. So you have negative 2 is equal to 20. Then it's equal to 400. So the coefficient of KO squared is negative 2. Then it's equal to 20. And it's equal to 400. So you are getting KO is equal to negative 10. KO is equal to negative 10. Then KO is equal to 20. But then a firm cannot produce a negative value, yet you always produce positive. So the correct answer will be the 20. KO is equal to 20. So if the firm produces 20 commodities or 20 quantities, he makes a loss of 132 units. That's what it means. So the answer is 20. So in exams, you just discard the negative 10. You can say, therefore, he makes a loss of 432 units when he produces 20. You get it? So that's it. Then the last one, the C, it says, find the values of KO for which the firm maximizes profits. All right, so let me clean this part. So the C says, find the values of KO for which the firm maximizes profits. So where the firm maximizes profits, you are going to add, you equate this to 0. We already did that in the beginning. So when we equated this to 0, we got 8 and 2, right? So KO is equal to 2 and KO is equal to 8. Those are the answers you got for the E when it breaks even. You get it? So anytime they ask for where the firm maximizes profit, you first equate the function to 0. We already did that in A. Then whatever you get, 2 and 8, you add it and divide it by 2. So this one is going to be 2 plus 8. So 2 plus 8 divided by 2. Then we get 10 over 2. That's equal to 5. You get it? So where the firm maximizes profit is where he produces 5 or 5 commodities. You get it? So anytime they ask you for where the firm maximizes profit, if you've not calculated for when the equation is equal to 0, you calculate it, then whatever you get, you add both of them and divide it by 2. That's where the firm maximizes profits. You get it? All right. So we are done with this question, and that's all for today. So anytime they give you a question on revenue, cost, and profit. This is how you go about it. You get it? So if you are not really familiar with the terms, you can go through them. Just know that the profit is the total revenue minus the total cost. Then the total revenue is the price times quantity. You get it? Then the total cost is the average cost times the quantity. So put those three in your head. You get it? All right, so that's all for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you in the next video.